Windy weather overnight, warnings in place. I'll have the full details in a few minutes.
Now, a Welsh MP is calling on the government in Westminster to investigate the parcel delivery giant Evri for its poor customer service and deliveries. It comes as the firm apologised after customers across the country received packages late or not at all. Our reporter MP Carolyn has been looking at the impact on small businesses who rely on Evri for their deliveries.
Every customer counts for a small business. But when Suzanne Roberts uses Evri to deliver her toys, they don't always make it in one piece.
Parcels not arriving, parcels being left on doorsteps at terrace houses for everyone to pick up. Parcels misdelivered to wrong houses for customers to go on a treasure hunt to find out where their parcel actually went.
And how does that impact your small business?
The customers ultimately come to me, so I have to fork out the refunds for parcels that are undelivered or lost. I get the bad reviews, and because I'm a tiny business, you know, it can take months, maybe even years to get on top of a 2 or 3 star review.
With businesses up and down the country losing out, many feel Evri shies away from providing answers.
Evri's advice is that if a customer doesn't get their parcel within 10 days, they should contact the retailer, and then you should contact Evri. What's happened when you've tried to do that?
Well, try to contact Evri. There is like no live person to speak to. It's all chatbots. So I'm in the dark.
Evri has more than 7,000 drop-off points at supermarkets, fuel stations and corner shops. That's one of the things that makes it so attractive to small business owners like Suzanne. But the question is, does it have enough drivers to keep up with that demand?
In a statement, Evri apologised for the delays, admitting that their service hasn't been as good as they'd like, and said they'd be focusing on recruitment to combat staff shortages. But the MP for Swansea East says those already working for the company have raised concerns.
I've been contacted by people who've bought parcels that haven't been delivered. I've been contacted by businesses that have sent parcels that haven't been delivered. And I've also been contacted by people who have a contract to deliver with Evri, who are really upset about the lack of pay, withhold pay, and the lack of support from the company for them as individual couriers.
At Prime Minister's questions, she argued that Evri should be held accountable.
Does the Prime Minister believe that over 40,000 interactions by either social media, email or letter regarding the poor customer service and working conditions at the delivery company Evri warrants an investigation by the relevant government department?
Well, Mr. Speaker, I'm aware that other government ministers have looked into this issue and are currently considering the matter at hand, and I'd be happy to write to her when we learn more about the situation.
But before Christmas, those same ministers told Carolyn Harris that, as Evri is a private company, the government has no role in its day-to-day operations. And with confusion over the government's role, it's people like Suzanne who are left to pay the price.